Facebook and Instagram combined has an audience of over 3 billion people. That's more than a third of the world's population on just 2 platforms. If you're doing any business, that is where you want to be. Hi there. So for a period of time, I have committed myself to creating content that would equip you with the different skills and knowledge that you need to make money online. And then I realized lately that as much as this knowledge is available and these skills are being talked about on the internet, a lot of people are not able to take advantage of it and make the most of it, primarily because they do not even know how to go about using the knowledge that they have and then the skills that are being talked about to make money for themselves on the internet. So somebody has this skill, they have this knowledge, they have the information, but they don't know how to go about and monetizing this information. So I have committed myself to creating a series that's going to cover all that you need to know about making money on the internet. Now, trust me, there are a lot of sites to making money on the internet, but then I must say that succeeding in any online business is anchored upon 3 basic principles: visibility, impression, and essentially conversion. Now, if you can put all these 3 principles in perspective, you can start a business and essentially grow that business to a reasonable level of success. So in this set of videos, that is what I'm going to be teaching you about. I'm going to be talking to you about the skills that are important for you to learn, how I'm even going to be teaching you some of these skills personally, and essentially how you can use these skills to grow your business online and make a lot of money for yourself. My name is Solomon Bartholomew, and on this channel I create videos around personal development, business growth, and how you can make money online. If you're seeing me for the very first time, kindly consider clicking on that subscribe button and turning on post notifications so that whenever I create a video in this regard, you'll be the first to be notified. If you're returning, thank you so much for being here, and I do not take it for granted. All right, whatever it is we're going to be doing in this season, you need to follow through till the end. You need to watch the video from beginning till the end, because there are some things I'm going to be talking about at the latter part of the video that is going to suggest what we are going to do next and essentially give you an idea of what to expect. So like I said initially, visibility, impression, and conversion. We're going to be starting with visibility. In all my years of doing business on the internet, I have come to realize one thing. The internet business is anchored on one basic principle, and then that's the principle of sales. So if you want to succeed on the internet, you need to be selling something, whether you're selling a product or a service or you're selling for somebody. That's why business models like affiliate marketing are very, very profitable. You need to be selling something. And then if you are in any sales-oriented or sales-based business, you must understand that 3 things are important for you to get ahead. I can also say that the sales-based business is anchored on 3 basic principles, and they are basically visibility, impression, and conversion. Now, if you can work around these 3 basic principles, you can scale any online business. In fact, you can scale any sales-oriented business, whether online or offline. Attract, engage, convert. Visibility, impression, and conversion. These 3 things will blow your mind if you work them the way you're supposed to work them. And then I'm going to be walking you through the concept of visibility, the concept of impression, the concept of conversion, and how you can interconnect these things, how they're actually interconnected, and how you can get results from working them properly. I'm going to teach you skills then that can help you do this interconnection. I'm going to be talking to you about things that would help you put yourself out there and put yourself out there properly. All right, so let's get on into the video and let's start talking about what visibility is, guys. Visibility as a concept is basically being present. Now, if you say you have a service that you're rendering, you have a product that you're selling, and people are not seeing it, people don't know about it, there is no way you can make money online. So if you have a service, people need to know that you're doing this thing. Now, I always say that traffic is the life of every sales-oriented business, and then traffic is anchored on visibility. People need to know that you do this business. People need to know that you offer this service before they can come and patronize you or pay you. Visibility is what leads to impression and essentially actually conversion, and I'm going to be doing a breakdown of that as we move forward. But the first thing you need to pay attention to is visibility. You need to be visible. People need to know that this is what you do, this is the product you're selling, this is the service that you're rendering, for them to be able to patronize you. Okay, so get out of your WhatsApp, leave your WhatsApp chatting, leave the cold DMs that you're sending to people. You don't need that. Go on social media. Facebook and Instagram combined has an audience of over 3 billion people. That's more than a third of the world's population on just 2 platforms. If you're doing any business, that is where you want to be. Start a Facebook page, get a Facebook account, get an Instagram account, and start putting your products, start talking about what you do. You might not start out perfect, you might not start as a genius, but the most important thing is that you have started. Somebody said something a while ago that really made sense to me. Start with shaky hands, start with shaky feet, wobbly feet, but start anyway. Now you can figure out what you're doing along the way. You can figure out how this is going to make sense along the way, but the most important thing is for you to start and then be visible. That is for those that have already had a service that they are rendering or a product that they're selling. If you don't have a product you're selling, or you don't have a service that you're rendering, and you're looking to start a business online, the next thing you should be thinking about is, what do I want to be visible for? What do I want people to know me for? And then this is where the concept of your niche comes in. Biology will define a niche as a natural dwelling place of an organism. So as it relates to business online, the niche is the specific place that you are stayed as a businessman online. Whether it is affiliate marketing, whether it's graphic design, whether it's freelancing, whatever it is that you want to do, your niche is what you are specifically doing and what you want people to know you for. And you must understand that every niche that you're going to come upon on the internet at the first instance is very, very broad. So you want to break it down into little bits and then start from the grassroots before you scale your way up. Okay, say for example you want to do digital marketing, as it were. Now digital marketing is broad. All right, you can do stuff like email marketing, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, and the rest of them. All of these are parts of digital marketing that you want to learn. So you want to actually be specific about what it is you want to do as it relates to the niche that you have picked. Don't say you are a digital marketer and then you're jumping from affiliate marketing, you're jumping from digital marketing to graphic design to all of that stuff. No, if you're starting at the grassroots, you want to make sure that what you're doing is defined, gather the knowledge that are relevant to what you're doing before you scale your way up. All of these skills are going to be important to the business that you run afterwards. But the first thing you want to do is you want to narrow down this niche and pick something that is small. Now this is going to keep you interested because it's not so broad. All right, now there are a couple of things that you need to know before you pick a niche. There are some things to put into consideration before you select a niche that you want to do business in online. Now, the very, very first principle for selecting a niche is whatever niche you want to pick, it has to be something that you are passionate about. Now, the reason I always say that you have to be passionate about the niche is this. There's going to be a time when business is not producing results as you anticipated it to be. What will keep you interested in that business in those times as you are not making profit is the fact that you are passionate about it. Now, this passion is going to keep you interested. Your interest is going to keep you creating content, and essentially is going to help your visibility. So you want to make sure that whatever niche it is you're picking, it is something that you are passionate about, something that somebody can talk to you about today and you'll be interested. Tomorrow you'll be interested, whether or not money is involved. So the very first rule of engagement in picking a niche is pick a niche that you are passionate about. The next thing I always talk about in picking a niche is you want to pick a niche that has visible problems that you can solve. Now, people make money. A lot of the money that people make is from a problem that somebody had that they prefer solutions to. Now, either you are suggesting a knowledge that would prefer solution to that problem, that's information marketing, or you're actually selling a product that solves the problem by way of e-commerce or dropshipping. But whatever it is you're doing, whatever niche you're picking, you want to make sure that it is a niche that has a problem that you can address. It is a niche that is easily monetizable. All right. Then thirdly, I would say that if you want to pick a niche, you need to pick a niche that has sufficient audience. Now, why do I say sufficient audience? There are a couple of niches that you can pick, especially as a beginner, that you will not be able to do well in. The reason for this is because they have had people that they trust already doing business on that niche, and then competing with those persons because of the number of the audience might be really hard for you. Okay, and then you also want to work on the nature of the niche. If you are starting out in any online business, you want to make sure that the niche is either evolving or is evergreen. Now, the reason for this is simple. If it's an evolving niche, it means a lot of persons would get interested in it, and because of their interest in it, anybody that is seen as an expert in anything as it relates to that niche would be really, really taken into consideration, and then will get paid. So you want to look out for niches that are just evolving, so that you can get involved in them, be able to provide solutions to problems in that niche, so that those people that are willing to come into this niche would then see you as an authority and patronize you for the solutions you provide to those problems. And then if it is an evergreen niche, then most likely it is saturated. I always advise beginners to stay away from that. However, you can actually create a space for yourself in an evergreen niche. An evergreen niche is a niche that does not run out of demand. How do I mean? A beauty product niche, for example, is a beauty niche is a niche that is evergreen. The healthcare niche is a niche that's evergreen. Whatever season it is we are in, ladies want to look beautiful, men want to look beautiful, healthcare, whatever season it is we are in, people are always going to want to stay healthy and stay fit. Okay, so you want to look out for an evergreen niche and then an evolving niche. Then you want to look out for a niche that has sufficient audience. You want to make sure the niche is monetizable, and you want to make sure it's a niche that you are passionate about. All right, now the last thing I like to say is you need to actually look out for the nature of the audience that your product or your service appeals to, especially if you are starting. The audience your products appeal to, can they go online and buy products? Do you understand? You don't want to be selling a product or a service to people that don't even know how to browse the internet, especially if you're doing business on the internet. You will not make money. So these persons, so say for example, your product is centered around aged people. A bulk of these aged people might not be able to even use the internet to buy your products. So you want to make sure that whatever it is you're doing, if you're selling the product for aged people, it should be complimentary, all right? But that's something we'll talk about as we move forward. But these are basic things that you need to know before you pick the niche that you want to work in. And essentially, when you have done all of this, you have ascertained all of this, you can then pick what it is you want to do. And then when you pick a broad niche, you want to narrow it down to something you can start with and something you can easily get traffic for, something that you can consistently create content for, and then that is what you can get. All right, so this is basically an insight into all that we have planned for this series, Online Business Imperatives. We're going to be talking about all the different parts of these businesses and then how you can get yourself started and succeeding online. All right, thank you so much. My name remains Solomon Bartholomew, and until I see you in the next video, so long and have the most amazing week. Do not forget to subscribe, guys. It is really important. Thank you so much, guys.